And when I understood my role and he understood his role, we were committed to one another and we worked together as a team. If God has given someone the mantle of leadership in your youth ministry, then you need to support this person. You contribute to the teamwork when you know your role and you support the leader of the ministry. Now, you may not like all of his or her decisions, but that's all part of playing as a team. The leader isn't always liked. Actually, most good leaders aren't liked because they make decisions for the best of the ministry, and often those decisions make other people angry. You see, in addition to this leader not always being liked, this person doesn't always feel secure in their leadership as well. I've been in youth ministry for 20 years, and I can tell you that as a leader of a ministry, I sometimes feel lonely. I feel like I'm running behind in planning. I lack time. I'm attacked by criticism. I feel unworthy, sometimes afraid, out of control, underappreciated. Basically, what I'm telling you is I don't have it all together. And I've never met a leader that does. But I desperately need my volunteer leaders to commit to me as their leader. Now, I'm not saying that I always need them to say, yes, Doug, yes, Doug. But by making a commitment to me, they're committing to make me a better person and a stronger leader. Many times the body of Christ, expressed through my volunteers, have gently and lovingly confronted me and helped me see things about my leadership that weren't healthy. But because we operate as a team, they confronted me with truth and with a lot of grace. The grace part said, Doug, we love you. And the truth part is we need to talk about an area of your leadership that's in trouble or struggling or failing. You see, grace and truth makes me a better leader. May I encourage you to cut your leader some slack? Support him or support her. Verbally encourage them regularly. Let them know you support them and you're proud of them. This will make them a stronger leader. One of the ways to support your leader is to know the defined purpose of your ministry. Memorize it. Know the values of the ministry and make a commitment to help the leader realize the potential of the students in this youth ministry. Remember, team. Together, everyone achieves more. Well, the last or the third sign of teamwork is when you make a commitment to strengthen yourself. When you improve as a youth worker, you improve the health of the team. That's why I call this series Leaders Are Learners, because all leaders are learners, and when you stop learning, you're going to stop leading. Let me quickly share with you several visual signs that will communicate that you're part of a team. When you can reflect these moves, you will communicate teamwork, and they will strengthen your team. I've listed them in your notes, but let me go through them. The first is flexibility. This is a sign of teamwork. Don't act stressed out when things don't go as planned. Number 2 is a relaxed attitude. When you kick back and relax, you communicate an approachability and help create a safe environment for students. The third, and in my opinion the most important, is that you have a positive attitude. I'd much rather have a positive volunteer than a skilled volunteer. The fourth sign of teamwork is your ability to laugh off mistakes. This might be something when you say, hey, no big deal. You know, that was funny when the students showed up and no one thought through transportation. No big deal. 5 would be you're a team player when you sit on the floor with students, when you're right there with them. You're not standing behind them, you're sitting with them. It's not us and them, it's us. 6 is when you speak positive in front of students about tough situations. You know, some kids love to complain, and it's easy to jump in there when they complain, but instead you say, hey, it's no big deal. We're going to get there. So what? The van broke down. No big deal. Number 7 is you ask the point person, can I do anything with you? This attitude of servanthood is one of the strongest attitudes of a team player. Number 8, in the same vein of servanthood, you frequently say yes or, hey, let me handle that. You see, teamwork looks to lighten the load of others on the team. Number 9 is when you confront those who are verbally beating up the person in charge. I know that students and other adults talk negatively behind my back, but a committed volunteer, somebody who is a team player, will not listen to that verbal abuse. They'll confront them and or they'll walk away if they need to.